I am very pleased to have here in White Plains today the very wonderful and talented artist Kristina Rebecca Romachkan. And we've just done a wonderful interview on Blog Talk Radio, and the purpose of this video is to show you her works a little bit more close up. So I'm going to turn this over to Kristina. Why don't you start by saying just a little bit of the basics, where you're from, what your experiences are, and we'll get right into the paintings.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you, Anthony. Thank you for having me today, and I think the interview was a lot of fun. My first interview, live interview here in New York. And well, now I'm coming from Holland. I've lived in Holland for the last, since 2009. My background altogether is, I was born in Moscow. My family is from Moldova, Transylvania. When I was young, I left Soviet Union. I moved to Israel. I lived in Israel for 4 years, and then I moved to U.S. My family arrived in U.S. with a political asylum in 1993, and so my mom is in California, my father's in Washington State, and I've lived most of the time in California and also Washington State. And
so a lot of Rebecca's experiences go into her works, her paintings. She's very personally involved. As you can see, she blends in personally very well with her paintings. So we are going to have a look at some of her premier works, and we're going to start with introducing Donald Trump.
yes. So, well, also I'm wearing a t-shirt I painted. I paint my own clothes, but these are my working pants, and I paint my clothes. And this painting, so I arrived in New York at the end of November. I've been here for almost 3 months. And then inspired by everything that's happening in US, I was inspired to make this painting called Donald Trump. No, this painting is called Introducing Donald Trump. Okay. So this piece, yes. So this piece is, so you see Trump, you see President Trump, the face here. You see the dollar signs here, and it's almost 3D. You see the dollar signs here because you know, Trump is about money, and so. And he's shouting out America first, which is what, you know, during his campaign he's always talking about America first. And I put him inside the American flag, and the way he's talking, he's blowing off some stars. Some stars here are almost blown off because of the power, like he's shutting out. So he has a lot of wind, basically. So he came in as a wind in US, like he arrived where he has arrived as a president, as a wind, like a wind blown over. And so like a storm, more like a storm wind. But so he's blown over some stars here, and you see the flag, you have also part of the flag here in the hair, and you have a few stars here also, and my signature. And so yeah, so this painting is about the arrival of Donald Trump into the political arena.
Excellent, excellent.
Introducing Donald Trump.
Introducing Donald Trump. So.
And it has a coating, a finish, a caramel color coating. Finish.
Okay, so this is quite interesting and very textured, as a lot of very 3D, as you say.
Yeah.
With a lot of Rebecca's work, with a lot of Kristina Rebecca's works. Certainly, when you look at this, of course, many people will evoke many sensations, but I guess I would personally say try to look at it in an independent frame of mind, and that
yes.
might be best.
Absolutely. I actually didn't want to get too political with also with this new painting. So this is just about, I mean, whether, like I said to you before, whether you're conservative or more liberal, you can't argue the fact that, you know, Trump has made his presence, and so this is about Donald Trump arriving, making his presence, and so, you know, shaping, changing what, you know, turmoil. It's Trump now.
Okay.
It's introducing Donald Trump. He has arrived, and you know, without going into too much details about the money, how he wants to create jobs, and so that's why I put here dollar signs, and they are 3D. Also, you can feel it's yeah, it's not flat.
Indeed they are.
Yeah, this is the same kind of paint I use here, So you know, it's about money, about the situation in US, about kind of turmoil. That's why also it's you see movement here with the stars, and there's movement also in the painting. It's because of the situation. It's intensive now,
Right.
and he's a part of that intensity in US.
All too true. So now we are going to move on. You have 3 more paintings as well. They're a little smaller in size. I could retrieve one if you like.
Yes, yes.
Shall we do Queen?
Yeah, we can do the Queen.
Let us do the Queen. Okay.
Thank you, Anthony.
All righty.
So this painting is called the Queen. The Queen, and well, you have some writing in Hebrew in the background, and it's a part of a prayer, and it's kind of a mystical painting. It's about the feminine and yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I certainly enjoyed this painting as well. Much like Rebecca's other work, it has a lot of texture to it, has a little bit of mystery. There might be a few, if you look at it, a few characters, as in letter characters in Hebrew throughout the painting. Is that right?
Yes, yes, it's written here.
Excellent. Yes, this is definitely an enjoyable, evocative painting, and very peaceful in its own way.
Yes, it's mystical, and it's you know, it is peaceful. It's not too turbulent.
Yes. Okay, so now we have covered Queen, and we have 2 more. What shall we do next?
Yeah, we can do the Rabbi.
The Rabbi.
Yes.
I like the Rabbi. Okay. It's the oval shaped or the elliptical shaped canvas.
Thank you, Anthony.
Surely.
Yes, so this painting is called the Rebbe Lubavitch, and actually this is the painting that brought me to New York. And I had a dream about the Rabbi 2 years ago, and I made a few versions of this painting, and this is the new version I made in Tel Aviv in the summer when I was in Israel. And so you have the Rebbe Lubavitch, and he's a figure in Jewish culture, and he passed away, and he has had a lot of influence on a lot of people, and the Rebbe Lubavitch, and on me, I guess, because I made this painting. And in the background you see Jerusalem. This is the Wailing Wall and the dome, and so you have the Jerusalem in the background, and you have the Rebbe Lubavitch. And the way that actually what I wanted to do is, you have a lot of photos of the Rebbe Lubavitch, and they're always black and white. So in the Jewish community you have a lot of paintings and photos, but most of them are very serious black and white. And me as a you know, an abstract modern painter and just this crazy painter, after I had the dream, I just woke up and I was like, I'm going to reintroduce the Rabbi in a modern way, because you know, and you see he has a spark here in his eye, and he's not that serious, you know, person, almost character. I am showing that he's, you know, he's a playful being, and the influence that he has, and also on me, is playful. It's not that serious.
I told Kristina it's kind of iconic. It's almost like this guy belongs on a coin or a painting.
Exactly. So yeah,
it's striking.
Well, thank you, Anthony. So yeah, what I wanted to do is actually from this I created this. I wanted to create 3 images of the Rebbe Lubavitch. This is one of them. And I want to spread it, I want to print it, I want to put it in print on posters, on different objects, really make it available, because the idea is I'm reintroducing the Rebbe. I'm reintroducing him in a modern, fun way that a lot of people can connect to, because the Rebbe was not that serious character. He was, you know, because a lot of people see him as this very, you know, it's a rabbi, you know. But he was a person, and he was intelligent, and he was spiritual, and he was all these other qualities that I would like to show with this painting, colorful qualities. Yes. and yes, and make it in print and just put it out there, spread the Rabbi all over. So these images and 2 more images I will make will be everywhere, so we can put it in print and everywhere.
Well, that's excellent. I look forward to that.
So this is the Rebbe Lubavitch.
This is the Rebbe Lubavitch.
Yes.
That's sort of in shadow. Is there a name for this sort of, when you're using the shadow effect to create a painting?
Well, you know, you have different techniques. So here you have a technique of the stencil. You have, you know, there is a different kind of paint, and this is just one of the, I put together a few techniques that I use as a painter that I've evolved.
Enhanced. Or
Yes,
you've developed.
exactly. So
Excellent.
I use splashing paint, I use also stencils that I make myself, and then I continue to paint on top, and just a combination of different techniques.
Excellent, excellent. So we certainly look forward to the success of the rabbi.
Thank you. Thank you,
His
Anthony.
continued journey.
Yes.
And we are going to
He
look
came
at-
home. I brought him home to Brooklyn because he's from New York. Like, he lived in New York and he passed away in New York. And I took him to the gravesite at the in the Owen where he's buried. So it's really funny. I brought the rabbi home.
Yes. All right.
So
And he's enjoying White Plains today.
yes,
He's getting a
and
vacation.
today
to the
I took
mountains.
him on a trip to White Plains.
And now for our final piece, I'll let you talk about this.
Yeah, so this one, I hope it doesn't look too dark because of the shadows, but this piece is, it's called The Matrix Supernatural, and I made another painting, and I'll make more in the series of the Matrix painting because it's a series of The Matrix. And so here you have half a tiger and half a human face. And so, as I said before during the interview, it's about that each person has the animal side and then the divine soul. And so in life we are looking for the balance between the two. Sometimes you have more of the animal side coming out. You can be engaging in different activities with your body that is more like you really act like an animal. And then you have the soul, the spiritual side that is also wants to grow. So it's between it's to find the balance between us as people. We are very complex beings that have both.
Right, right.
The divine and the animal.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I found this, like, from my perspective, the most mysterious. I couldn't interpret as well as you did, but I do like it.
And I want to, a lot of people also told me that why not put it as album covers, and I have different kind of images that would be also good to put on album covers or to print or whatever. But anyway, so this is the Matrix.
Excellent, excellent. So
Mixed media painting.
yes, mixed media, textured very well. So we've seen 4 very interesting works by Kristina Rebecca
We
Romachkan.
have the masks.
Oh, we do have the masks.
Oh, also the masks.
And this
I
is the
paint
wonderful.
my masks.
Yes, wonderful handiwork of. I will, in solidarity, put on my mask as well. I'll wait for you.
So these are the masks. I also paint these masks because often when I do live painting in Holland and in Israel also in the summer, I put on a mask because I feel like I need to focus, and it helps me focus, and when I'm focused I take it off. But and plus it just lasts like mask. When you put a mask on, actually is when you really feel yourself, don't you? Like you, yeah, because actually the funny thing is when you put on the mask, your true self comes out in a way. It's really strange, but it's true because it's like you're hiding, but at the same time you're really beginning to be yourself. It's strange.
You don't let your physical appearance detract from what you're trying to project onto people.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
also. But for me it also helps to focus, like I said, because everybody, when I paint live, if somebody's filming or something happens around me, the energy, I get too scattered. So to focus, I put it on. And in this case, I painted before. I just used regular masks.
Right.
But then I started to paint them because I like it more painted. And yeah, and then I focus, I do my work, and then I take it off.
Incredible. Well, we've seen some really good stuff today, and Kristina Rebecca will be continuing to show her work all throughout New York, and we always welcome her up in Westchester if she's here again as well.
Thank you. Should I say about my jeans?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
please
and
tell us.
in my jeans, these are just my working jeans, but in the back, I wrote here in Hebrew, Malka and Malkut, and I put a crown here in the middle. So Malka means queen, Malkut means kingdom. So basically, I'm the queen of my kingdom. So I'm the queen of my kingdom, and it's funny, that's all.
We could do all sorts of funny stuff with that right now, but you know what, I'm going to be respectful.
So
But-
yeah, and
It's incredible, the whole outfit is incredible.
thank you,
And a great
you can
extension
check
of
here.
your talent as well.
thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. So.
Thank you for having me
Kristina
today.
Rebecca, and we will talk about her more in the future, and she will be out there on Facebook, on Twitter, and various other media, and look for her
Yeah.
on YouTube as well.
Yeah, and just wait for more projects. I'm going to do a lot of projects here in New York and everywhere, and I'm just very excited to work with new artists and musicians and paint live and to do all kinds of interesting things here on the East Coast and start here now.
Start here,
And
think
then-
big.
And then move further.
Okay. And look for her in the future, and we will be back again with some future productions with Rebecca, Kristina Rebecca.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Cut. Okay, we'll edit this part out. Okay, so we got up to about 15 and a half minutes.